Yellow. Yellow. Where are we, babe?
The dumpiest dump in Amsterdam.
Houses are nice up here. That one looks like it's repossessed or condemned. It's got a sign in the window attached to blue tape.
Yeah, a couple nice houses here.
Yeah,
compared to
nice
where we were
lot.
last time.
Well, we're going down the hill in a second. They used to make Mohawk carpets here in the Mohawk Valley. Is that where we are? Oh, here's a cute little dog. Looks a little scruffy. Where'd he go? We're in Amsterdam. They used to make so many things here. Every time I drive through, I say, wow, I can't believe how a town can be so down on its luck. But here we are. The shopping mall's all boarded up. That's where I try to get the transmission shifting in my pickup truck. Years ago when I drove back from Indiana, was I? Iowa? No, that was the Suburban when the 700 gave up the ghost. I never took it apart. I wonder what happened to it. Why did it stop shifting? First Niagara Bank. Lots of windows. We're heading to Illinois and Iowa. If we could get past this fellow who's blocking the road. Come on. Come on. Could have veered to your left a little bit and I could have passed on the right. A little bit of road rage. Oops, ran into memory. I hadn't deleted the videos from the event in Green Hill Park in Worcester. There they are, the big old factories are still there. How could they make factories so big and so massive? I was reading an article in this month's Smoke Signals magazine about the Holden Body Works in Australia. They made a 1966 Pontiac touring car. 1926, pardon me, 1926. Pontiac touring car, an old diner. And it was an open-bodied car, a touring car. They didn't make it in the USA, not available. And this guy had one in the family for 75 years under a tree, and it was pretty bad. Anyways, they showed the pictures of the buildings that they used to make the Holden bodies in. Let me tell you, they had a lot going on there. And was it Melbourne or Perth? I don't remember where it was. One brick building on top of another, on top of another, on top of another. Anyhow, we've got a few big buildings here, all making different things. I think the last one here was Calico Plastic.
Calico.
No, Calico, C-O. Calico's a cat. They're just all sitting there abandoned. There's a door there with cement blocks in the doorway. Hard to believe, these big old factories. Siren wailed and it was time to come to work and time to take lunch and time to work your fingers to the bone. Now it's just a shadow of itself. I'm going to hit the interstate in a minute after we drive by the... Who was born here? Not Jan and Dean. What was the guy's name? He's got his memorial right there. I forget his name now. It's right there.
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas. Thank you.
Yes.
That was Amsterdam, New York.
What a great actor.
And it's all gone now. From the video, and we're heading on, moving on. From the Rust Belt to the Rust Belt. First Niagara, don't they make starch? Oh, Amsterdam. We love Amsterdam. So far, so good. We haven't gotten pulled over by the men in blue who deserve our respect, except when they escalate things. What do we got here? Some people broken down. Yeah, flat tires, all kinds of junk on the ground, explanations. We just passed through Buffalo. Buffalo has seen a rejuvenation. Not like Rochester. Rochester like Kodak is circling the drain. We've put on almost 400 miles. 400? Pretty much. Another 163 more miles to Mentor on the Lake. Stay overnight, 50 bucks. Airbnb, couch surfing would have been better because it's free, but won't get any positive responses to the freebies, so we gotta pay. And tomorrow, it's another 500-mile day to Springfield, Illinois, to the Vervention, because Bettendorf's going to be stormy. Who wants to go to a car show in the storm? Temperature is good, way down low. Revs are good. We're revving around 2,000 at 60 miles an hour. Got some nice highway cruising gears because we ain't got no 700 R4. We got a turbo hydromatic 400. Second year was 65. They used it first year in Buicks and Cadillacs, 1964. GM's best transmission ever, except that it doesn't have no stinking overdrive. 60 miles an hour, just over 2,000 RPM. We're rolling along, 2,000 at 60. Cruising. Just about to hit a little bit of Pennsylvania, then Ohio, and we're heading down for the night. Town of Hamburg. Hamburg, New York. Sounds like German to me. Sounds like a flying saucer. Sure looks like one. We're rolling. Welcome. Pennsylvania, state of independence. I got a picture of the welcome sign when we were driving in. I've stopped many times on I-90 at this rest stop. Pennsylvania just has a small portion on the lake, and that lake is either Lake Ontario, Lake Superior, or Lake Erie. It's not Lake Huron. It's not Lake Superior. I think it's Lake Erie because we just entered from New York, entered Pennsylvania there, and 20 miles down the road is Erie, and I think 60 miles you're in Ohio. We have 100 miles to go. The Grand Prix is running great. We dumped a bit of the sludgy coolant. I put the coolant in from the 6.5 turbo diesel. I never threw it away. Let the junk settle to the bottom. And got my parking lamps on. It's a photo op. We're going to get to this woman's house in another hour and a half or so. And MsHipChic. Hello, MsHipChic. You like the Grand Prix? It goes pretty good for an old battleship. We're doing good. All right, from CORVAIRWILD and MsHipChic. We'll see you either at the Corvair show or the Pontiac show. We're not sure where we're going. We're going to try skirt the rain.
Corvair show.
Corvair. We've seen all the 66 110 Mons automatics. We've seen them all. Oh, too bad we're going to get to Mentor on the Lake after sunset. We're just going down the road, and what's coming up in my rearview mirror? 1969 El Camino. Rumble, rumble.